Last time on Elemantra.
I want to double distill.
In the future, can we please get some medical supplies?
You can see a last sliver of humanity.
Rufus, if there's any part of you left in there, you just gotta hang in there. If you need to, use our strength.
The kid was a judge?
My boy. Where's my boy?
He's gone.
There's so much about this town you don't know. I'm calling Dr. Alana's bones for surgery. I have to go.
No.
Go finally was able to thank Carter outside the room for his help when Go was in a hole. Literally and figuratively.
Oh, yeah, so that fifth number in Lucas's phone is Valentine.
That tech on his arms was moving.
Tech?
The plates, he had metal plates.
I missed that.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't notice they were moving.
It looks like reparative.
Oh, nanites.
Interesting. We have superhuman tech. Woo! So yeah, let's deliver some cookies to Grandma. I don't know how to get her to her house, but I know where to find her. Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Came with the card.
I'm gonna plug that in my phone.
Let's do it.
She lives pretty much near the center of town.
Which is why we always see her sitting by that fountain.
Should we swing by the fountain on the way and make sure she's not there?
It's possible.
I swing by the fountain on the way.
Okay.
Driving! Once again, you're blasting your shitty music and no one says anything.
No! So you guys drive past and you see her just kind of in her little wheelchair and she's just kind of sitting by the fountain.
How's she looking?
She's looking around.
Is she... Like, if I were to compare it to when we saw her when Lucas ran off before. Because she was kind of happily swinging her legs on the bench and listening to music.
She has her hands clasped in her lap and she's just kind of like tapping the back of her hand with two of her fingers, just looking around.
Oh, okay. Definite physical change.
Alright. Well, I kind of like lumber out of the car carrying the basket of cookies and kind of approach her. Hey, Miss Flores, hi.
Dear.
Tries not to die.
She's trying to.
I'm staying in the car with Karlo.
Miss...
I didn't mind music.
Dr. Bones gave us these cookies to give to you, so...
Oh, her famous raisin mint oatmeal.
Ew!
That is a terrible cookie combination.
You're like raisin mint, I'm like, okay, maybe. Oh! That went one too far.
They're soft and chewy. Easy for an old woman.
That's fair. Still you. It's a fair you.
Thank you, dearie.
So, it's the least I can do, given the current situation.
Yes.
I'm like leaning out of the window. How you holding up?
Oh, it's a small one.
The small Go pouts, gets back in the car, rolls her window up. God damn it.
He's so bad at this.
So bad at playing men.
Also, when you rolled the window down, she mostly just heard blaring music.
Go is not impressed.
Death metal drivers in the front seat.
Also, when you try to roll the window up, it gets about halfway up, and I have to get out and pressure it from the other side so that you can roll it the rest of the way up.
Well, thank
Thanks.
you for bringing these by. You know, the doctor's been very kind to me. She's been bringing me food every night.
That's incredibly nice of her.
We're technically related.
Okay.
A long history with that, though. See, her family knew my family back when I was young.
Tries not to make the, and when was that exactly joke?
So she's something of, well, I would say daughter, but not old enough for that nonsense.
Again, tries not to make any jokes.
After the window incident, I stroll over as well.
Okay. So, talking to you things, like, yes, so consider her more of like a great granddaughter almost, but...
Sure. Well, I mean, it's good that she's taking care of you, I guess.
Yes, whenever Lucas can't bring me food or anything, she's normally the first one to step on in as you're walking over. And how are you? Would you like a cookie?
Yes.
He's walking around to help me push up my window, and that's when she ambushed him.
Cookie is really good.
Is that, I feel like I brushed my teeth. That's wonderful. It's the most amazing thing I've ever eaten.
It actually does feel, it's really refreshing. Oh, it's wonderful. And you see, she like takes off a little tiny
Eats a little piece of it.
She's a nibbler.
It's incredibly...
I tell her, since we've gotten here, we've been pretty behind the curve on, seems like everything. Seems like every question we ask gets us laughed at. I was wondering if you could tell us just a bit more about this place, about its history. You know, we didn't even know that Lucas was a judge.
Until just now, yeah.
What's a judge?
Never mind.
I didn't realize he had a law degree. And he spends all his time with me.
More in an empathetic kind of way. He's a good judge of character.
Good save. Carter's just over there like, good save.
Behind her.
Yeah.
After all, he seemed very fond of you three.
Well, thank you. I still check to make sure she's not just a Nova and she's screwing with us. Or can I check all of my things?
Yeah, she's not any of those.
Cool.
I'm not hearing any of this conversation because I rolled up my window and I'm staying in the car because I kind of think she's a nutty old bat and I'm very offended.
It's because she called you small.
I'm not small.
No.
Fuck you, I'm not small.
You two that are outside, roll for me.
Okay.
This will be a perception.
4. 16.
This makes sense. You were just kind of like, yeah, she's just normal. You hear, like, bells gently in the background. You hear,
Okay, I look towards the noise.
you think it's some cracked out woman, but she is pushing a shopping cart.
Oh no, I don't need this again.
And she's, flowers. And she's taking things off her. And she's like, I can sell these in my shop.
Without looking, I kind of grab that Karlo's jacket and was and I kind of do that weird point and tug.
I look where he's looking.
It's Leah.
It's Leah.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaking me out.
She's pushing a cart and she goes,
oh god, I made eye contact. Is this the part where we run?
Yeah, I scamper on over to her. And,
we're not running.
Actually, I ask the old lady if I can have another cookie, which I plan on giving to Leah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, absolutely, they're so good. She always makes so many.
How many fairies you got? I peek and see how many cookies they got.
It's like a bowl like this, just full of cookies.
All right.
So there's at least a good 3 dozen.
Damn. It's a lot of cookies.
They're also
they're Oreo sized.
Yeah.
I scamper on over to Leah.
I stay over here with Miss Flores, I'm gonna keep her company. I kind of I'm assuming she's in a wheelchair, so I kind of
Do you call her Miss Flores?
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Right, so I kind of squat down so that we're eye level.
Just imagine Ivan in the back. It's Eleanor is the name of a whore. No. Ivan, no.
Slaps own hand.
No, so she's just trying to tell you about her day.
Yeah, just shoot the shit. Let her talk.
I used to knit.
Did you? Looks down at knitting supplies in her lap.
Oh, yes. That was very good. And she just goes on about random things.
I general pleasantries. I offer a cookie. I ask her how she is, how Devin is.
You're offering a cookie? Perhaps you would like a trade.
Okay.
What would you like? She kind of gestures to her cart.
I'd like to hear the story about the one consumed that was brought back from being consumed without killing.
Ooh, good.
And then I hand her the cookie.
Good question.
She leans in. Dr. Alice made these. She buys her fresh mint from me.
Who else would she buy it from?
She blinks at a unison. That's for me to know and you to never find out.
Okay, I'll just stick with you. So how about that story?
Her long fingernails just... She doesn't eat it, she puts it into a pocket.
Karlo style.
Pats it. So you heard the story before a little bit. You know what's happened. Do you know what element?
Nothing other than I was told that someone thought it had happened once.
Once in the history of this town, it is believed to have been true. But evidence to support it has been wavering, confusing, and hard to figure out. This person became consumed. However, with their consumption, they also became human.
What were they before that?
An elemental.
Oh, right.
Now, their element had formed such a strong hold that what once was one split into two. So, the consumed creature became its own entity, leaving the original host alone.
So once it was over, it was just a human?
Both seemed normal, but legends are confusing, wouldn't you say?
How long ago did this happen?
Years. Modern time couldn't keep track of it. No.
Cool. Well, do you know where I'd learn more about this? It seems kind of important. I mean, I don't know if you know what happened yesterday, but it wasn't a great day for me, and I'd like to be able to prevent it in the future.
Of course I know what happened. Where do you think I got this shopping cart from?
I would fist bump her.
As you do, you notice she has a bunch of rings, and there's one that's bright emerald on her middle finger.
I ask her about it.
The ring that I got when I obtained my power.
Who bestows that sort of thing?
Oh, in my situation, it was the previous Leaf Judge.
What are other ways it can happen?
For my type? No. Only through this way.
Literally just chilling in the car.
Can I have it?
No. You've brought me one cookie. This ring is at least to 3.
Karlo grabs 3. Okay.
Seriously?
You look back and there's a car that's pulled up and a man gets out and he helps you, Miss Flores.
Who's this guy?
It's my replacement for Lucas until he comes back. Seems like an average just dude.
Okay, it's a normal human.
Yeah, completely normal human.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the car and I'm taking this time to check in on my mother and sister. Just so I have something that I am doing in the car. But I'm not interested in
doing
what's going
great.
on.
Your mom's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Life is so fine, yada, yada. And your sister sends you back selfies of her at random places.
Oh my friggin' god, you're right, though.
She's like, I was at the arcade.
Shouldn't you be in school?
They're in the city, or are they still in China?
They're still in China.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure if the plan was to eventually relocate them here.
Eventually. That's what part of your agreement was.
Our agreement was
But
that
your cash
eventually
thing
we
was
would...
to get you here first. And so your sister's using money you've been sending back to go to the arcade.
Awesome.
And I'm angry about that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so the guy, he kind of nods at you. He reaches out. Ryan. He has really soft hands.
Those are oddly soft hands as I shake his hand. And then I kind of like...
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take her home.
Pulls out hand sanitizer.
So she leaves. And here's like 3 cookies? Hold on.
I ask her, I still have Gregory's little necklace that we got, right?
Your approval for the steal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I picked that up at the end of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Each of you have a piece of it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. I pull that out of one of my pockets and ask Leah about it.
An approval from the steel judge. Tragic what happened.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
But he was young. Too young, in my opinion.
I'd say Carter probably walks over at this point, hands in pocket, just kind of like...
What's going on over here?
Just like...
So, you think he was too young to have that kind of power?
Too young to go.
Yeah. So who was the steel judge before him?
Oh, well, if I remember correctly. She kind of looks around. His mother.
Oh, I'm not there for this and I keep reacting.
Just, you're in the car, your sister, oh. Stop dyeing your hair orange.
Did she dye her hair orange? Oh god, did my sister dye her hair orange? I'm gonna kill her.
Call it high or low.
It's a very important role, Micah.
Low.
She did not. It was a filter.
Oh, that little shit.
Haha, LOL, winky face.
Yes, so, his mother.
Good to know. So you know what that is.
She blinks at you and at you.
Oh, that is just discomforting. I don't like that, and I walk away. I go back to the car.
You get in the car?
Yeah, I just get in the car.
So he gets in the car next to you, and you're just like, Okay.
So, was it unusual for him to become the steel judge, or is that sort of thing passed down through families a lot?
It all depends on how things work out. You can have a fire elemental who will become the fire judge, but maybe his children are light elementals or non-elemental at all.
Who will become the steel judge now?
Oh, that will come down to destiny. Chooses.
Cool. The cookies are gone. Is there any other thing you would like for that ring?
No cookies? No trade.
Eventual cookies. What about the...
I don't deal in probability.
I mean, we all do every day when we walk out the front door.
Dr. Alanis makes those cookies rarely.
Can you just make them? Don't you sell her some of the ingredients?
I cannot cook in the way that she does. She has this new item. It's called an oven. No one has traded me one of those.
Oh my god.
Just Carter comes back carrying an oven.
No.
Can I have my approval?
Could I empathy check to... I can't think of anything else to ask her, but I don't want to not. Could I kind of get an insight feeling for if there's something I should be talking about that I'm not?
Roll a perception for me.
21.
So you notice that she's gathering a certain collection of herbs.
What are the herbs for?
Oh, well, they're needed for some of my plants at home.
Which ones?
Oh, I have a wonderful dragon plant.
I've never heard of that plant.
Oh, it's my own invention.
Huh. You invented a plant.
Yes, an affinity for it, you could say. It's a plant that's flowers shaped like a dragon's head.
Like a snapdragon?
Almost. But it can breathe fire.
Oh. That is new.
Oh, and then I have a blood rose. Oh.
Did these plants have combat applications?
Not yet. They're barely born.
I fist bump her again.
Revolution is coming.
And the camera slowly pans over and like
Property theft.
Go and Carter and then like pressed up against the glass like with nightmare.
Wait, did you come into the car?
Yeah, he
I
came.
missed that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm like cursing at my phone in Chinese, just so you know.
I'm just like pressed up against the window in terror at the idea of you two.
The title of this episode: Karlo finds a friend.
With someone he hated before.
I hated Devin. I don't think he ever hated her.
I hate most people. I hated you too.
That's fair. Hated.
Well,
Hated.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Bye. And
Doodaloo.
then I log off.
Where is the parsley?
I hop in the Jeep.
Okay.
Where are we going now?
We should probably look into Valentine.
I text Valentine. Hey babe, where you at? I'm kidding. That's
You want to text you or call her?
Text. I don't like calling.
Okay.
Text. Yeah, just text her, kind of like see if she wants to meet up, and then I text her again if she wants to meet up, and then I text her again,
Then I call her.
and then I.
You're just like,
Then I call her,
like,
and she
hey,
hangs up.
what's up, girl? You want to hang? She said, that sounds stupid. Wait, hold on.
No, I only sent the one text.
Okay.
Hey, bitch.
Hey bitch, hey.
Hey, yo, bitch. So you call her?
For the record,
Yeah.
I don't talk to women this way.
So just like ringing. Ringing gets kind of like that whole like whenever the phones are ringing. Hey, you've reached your Valentine. Leave your name and number and maybe you'll get a treat.
Hey, Valentine, it's Karlo. We are going to be swinging by to discuss some things with you that have been, going on and stuff. Fuck the police, and then I hang up.
Why did we let you do the phone call? You were literally
Because
the
y'all
most
were
awkward on
texting.
the phone. Okay,
Let?
that's true.
You say let, like, I could have stopped him, or
That's
you
true.
could have stopped him.
Also true. Micah. Roll perception.
Boom. Oh, okay.
Hey!
19.
You get the feeling that you should go to the library.
Upon getting this feeling, I want to check my bag again.
It's a direct portal to the library. Crawls inside.
I feel like if I'm feeling like I should go to the library, since Harvard has been in such communication with me via my bag, I felt like that would be a good thing to check.
Okay. So you check your bag. It's empty.
My book's gone? Motherfucker. Both the books?
Everything's gone except for a piece of paper that's been folded over.
Took my candy.
Took my candy. The candy's there. The candy's there.
You're fine. I'm getting it.
You took my candy.
I take the piece of paper and unfold it.
It's wet.
Ew.
There's blood on it.
Shit!
Yeah. W.
But okay, by unfolding it, can I tell what it says, or was it ink and did it bleed? So I can't read anything.
A lot of bleeding.
Because of blood.
Yeah, only thing you can read is your name.
Okay.
And then, like, a few letters, like T, a G, maybe.
Okay, so I see my name, but I'm taking this note in
punctuation.
combination with the weird pit of my stomach feeling that we should go to the library, and I'm gonna speak up and tell Karlo to drive as fast as he can to the library, given the discovery that I just made that I'm not sharing.
Okay.
You won't even really have to drive. We're still in the square. We could just jump out of the car and run over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case then, Go sees the blood-soaked note in his bag and jumps out of the car, leaves the door open, and runs to the library in hopes that they follow.
Do I see this?
Next to you.
Do I see this?
Yes.
Do I see the blood and anything? Do I get any indication?
No, because the bag is with Go.
Okay.
I took the bag with me, yeah.
Okay. So
you're just like, what the fuck?
I see him fucking take
I'm
off.
pretty attuned. Do I smell the blood?
Ooh.
No. You both actually have an affinity to smell that thing.
Do I?
For different reasons.
Do I?
Causing people to bleed a lot. Battle.
Yeah, that's true. I would know the smell of blood. Okay. So yeah,
if you want to do that, that's cool.
Go takes off. I follow
They don't.
him.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I follow him. I'm shouting like, "Go! What are you doing? What's going on?" I kind of chase him.
I just make sure the Jeep's not anywhere that it's going to get in the way of traffic. I mean, I just
So you follow us via the car.
Yeah, I just like, and park next to the library.
Okay, I burst in the doors. I'm in the door. I'm first in the door, man.
The door is open.
Like propped open? Ajar.
The door's ajar.
Mm-hmm.
Great. The door is ajar. I come into the lobby and hope I don't see books and paper everywhere, because I have a feeling that's where we're headed.
I scamper, actually after I park, I head around the back. I'm just going to check the perimeter and see if there's any other entrance to the library.
No.
Cool. So I just scamper around and then up the door.
Yeah, and I'm in the door after him.
So you go in and you see there is a really fancy purse that has a really awesome phone kind of sitting inside the open purse. It keeps lighting up with a picture thing. The background is a picture of Stacia Valentine.
Oh no.
And a picture of her, like the wallpaper thing is her and like Lucas.
Oh.
And it's a number saying, "Where are you?"
Hmm.
One says boss. One of them, it says, candy corn.
Does it say anything about missed call from him?
Yep.
Okay. So this is Valentine's phone.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of put that together. If I can see it, like when I come up on it. But that's the only thing that I see. Otherwise, the library's quiet.
It was quiet. You see that, and you hear clashing on the second floor.
I know what's on the second floor.
The third floor is your favorite floor with all the history secrets.
Yeah, that's true.
That was an 18 perception.
For
Perception? Okay, yeah, pretty much. If you're underneath like the center area, because it's like a hollowed out kind of cool thing.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Northeast.
I head towards the noise.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him up the stairs, trusting his sense of direction.
Karlo?
Do I see any other way up besides this flight of stairs?
There's multiple flights.
Cool. I'm just going to take the one to the right of where they're going.
Okay, cool. So you both come up, and it's pretty much like you guys are on opposite side, like this main entryway kind of thing. You see there is a table flipped over, and you see Harvard is ducked behind it, along with Stacia. Stacia is holding a handgun.
Can we see what they're...
No, we change you get in, she just goes, "Get down!"
Right. Carter calmly kicks over a table and gets down behind it. I'm assuming there's a table I can kick down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I flip a table and I
flipping tables.
Flipping tables. And I get down and I drag Go down with me.
I drop on the stairs, so I'm covered behind the stairs.
Cool.
Okay. You can see that there is a good sir named Rufus going through books and drunkenly yelling.
Arthas.
Wait. Arfus?
Arfus is dad. Rufus is son.
I had those names backwards.
No, you're fine. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Why is Rufus back?
Why is Rufus alive?
Okay, so it's just Arfus.
So why are we hiding from him? He's not a bad person.
I go ahead and hop up and start heading over to him.
We should be cautious.
Roll for me.
On the other side of the room.
That's fair. Well, I'm going to tell Carter we should be cautious. He's emotional.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. As you walk up, you barely dodge 3 sword things made of light energy, just piercing right over you.
Did it appear that he did that?
Yeah.
I look at him and say, the fuck?
Roll again. This time you feel a tether wrap around your ankle, and it flips you all the way back to the beginning of the stairs.
I get back up. Stop that.
Stubborn asshole.
Arfus, what's going on?
I'm staying behind the
Okay,
bookshelf,
you notice
anyway.
2 things.
Okay.
Harvard's holding his arm,
Okay.
and you see that Stacia has a cut on her leg.
Okay, so he has caused damage.
Mm-hmm.
For good reason.
You can't tell. You can tell it's definitely Harvard who was doing a whole lot of bleeding thing. But you notice that her cut's not bleeding, even though it should be, because it's about
It's pretty garish. It's a good slash,
Two
about
pens
almost,
length.
about a 2 pens length.
That looks like about a foot.
It's about a foot.
If you could put it around her thigh.
2 pens length.
Right.
You, the viewer at home, gotta figure out what pens I'm using.
Good luck.
If you can guess correctly, there's a prize in it for you.
When he came at me,
Original art.
did I sense that was light? Or I can sense light, but
You
I couldn't sense
sensed
electricity.
it was light. What can you sense again? You can sense
Nova
light.
gravity, ice, light, time, fire, steel, darkness.
You sense light and darkness.
Oh.
Okay, so do I see the wounds too? I'm assuming they're pretty blatant.
Yeah, now you can. You can definitely see Harvard's.
Right, okay, so I do like a duck and cover roll thing over to their cover, and I start applying medical attention to Harvard.
It looks you. Oh,
Hush, it's fine. Hush.
Who looked at you?
Harvard.
Oh, Harvard doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Kind of leans over to you. Hey, go.
Yeah, no, I kind of...
Personal feelings aside, I'd really rather just do my job, and I can't.
You're just like, okay, cool. I mean, you're looking. It's not like you've never seen a wound like this.
Why don't Harvard and him...
Why can't I roll higher than a 6?
Everyone else seemed to not like Harvard. Like, everyone else we've talked to, you were like, Harvard's so nice. And they're like, he's a dick.
Yeah, that's what everyone has said, but he's nice to me.
Shit. I wish I could roll higher than a fucking 6.
Gold.
You can reroll.
Gold
It's
thinks
not going to
Harvard's
count
cool.
for your scene.
Alright, that's an 18, finally.
Okay.
So I want to bind some wounds for once in this damn campaign.
Yeah, it looks. Pretty much think of it as like 5 consecutive slashes,
Sure. Okay.
Different.
just all straight across, almost like someone used like.
A rake or a claw. Or
Yeah.
Sure. One of those garden tools.
I'm going to ask Harvard and V I'm sure he's in distress, but what led up to this?
So he's still. Are you still trying to walk up to him?
This time I was going to sprint and try to Nova, though.
Oh, try to cancel him?
Okay. So you run up and you feel. I will mark elemental cost. I'm not going to make you roll it, but I'm going to mark it.
Okay.
You feel as though, yep, you definitely cancel out light and dark from him.
Okay. How close do I get?
You get about 10 feet.
Cool. Does he continue coming at me, or does he stop since I stopped that?
He does, but in this case now it is just a sheet of ice that has spikes rotating all around it.
Can I try to cancel that?
What elements does he have?
This one you cannot. This one is too extreme.
I shout then and see if he can hear me.
Noticing the multiple elements used, Go is going to heighten sense element and sense
Chamber.
and see if he's a chamber. Yeah, he's a fucking chamber. Oh, fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I am not able to negate the ice.
No, unfortunately. So back to you. Back at the farm.
Back at the farm, finish binding up Harvard's wounds, and I kind of look at Valentine's and see.
You notice that Harvard features similar to Alanis and V with the
The
eye
eye
color
duality.
Sure.
So did I ever get an answer on what led up to this point?
Yeah, I received a call from him saying he needed help. So I got here, and next thing you know, Junkmaster over there is freaking out and attacking.
Right. So goal right now is to apprehend, or not die. Probably both.
See, Harvard, your goal right now is to make sure he doesn't destroy any more of my books.
Well, we'll do what we can.
We do need to take all of this with a grain of salt. He just lost his son. I say that very low, because I don't want to trigger him.
If he would just come to the library like a normal person would, He maybe could have helped prevent that, but no, not him, not good old Arthas.
There's definitely some contention here.
Is the ice wall anything I can climb?
No, it's like serrated spikies that just keep forming. Almost like how snowflakes form, like those blistery kind of thing.
Okay.
You get along the best with Arthas. I'm really okay with you continuing to try to handle him.
So he's at the bookshelves. Does he seem like he's going through the books, or he's just trashing?
You can see through it. Yeah, he's going through. He looks like he's like trying to get through. He's like reading a label, throwing a book down, reading another one, opening it, like going through frantically, stopping at a certain page.
Reading for a second,
slams it closed, throws it down.
Is there another side to the aisle he's in that
It's almost like a snow globe kind of style. It's like he orbed himself off.
Okay. I'll go ahead and try starting a fire at the base of his globe.
What are you burning?
I have my pocket of lighter, my little thing of lighter fluid, and a lighter.
Okay, cool. You do that, and the fire freezes, like completely in fire form.
Huh.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Then I have two things that I'm going to do. I don't mean to hijack, but my next two are try one more time to negate the ice.
Okay.
To any avail?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go. You're being ridiculous right now, and I scamper about 4 aisles down. No, probably about 6 aisles down, and start rocking that bookshelf. I'm gonna domino the bookshelves.
Oh my.
Okay.
I feel like you guys are having the manliest conversation ever right now.
So you do that. You domino them as they hit the ice. They freeze over.
Does it make any noticeable difference to the ice?
No. Now it just has a book layering. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Well, I don't know that many of your books are gonna survive if we can't find a way to stop him.
He hears like the clashing thing. He peeks up. Just meerkat style.
Yeah.
Hey! Why?
Well,
can you talk some sense into your friend?
No, not.
Probably not.
Was that directed at you?
Right. Well, pulls out trench knife and walks around. Right, my bed trench
Pull
knife.
out.
Gets really sad for a second and walks over to the ice thing and kind of like.
You have more experience with Arthas. How can you talk him down?
Talk down the town drunk? There's no way I deal with these people.
Has anyone had luck with him?
Takes it like a pamphlet thing. Let me see. Yeah, he throws it over his shoulder. His son.
Wasn't Arthas blind last time we saw him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a little voice in my head. Does he have anything to say?
Roll.
What?
See if it's a positive or a negative thing.
8.
Just like what he always did. Something didn't go his way. He throws a fit. Next thing you know, Mom would come in. It's okay, Arthie.
Great. I'm going to take this with a grain of salt because I still don't quite understand what it is.
You're just like, you just hear that voice like, eh.
I'm walking over to this thing and I kind of like, I just take my trench knife and I tap on that ice wall and I'm trying to get attention.
You tap the ice wall?
Yeah.
Your blade freezes instantaneously.
I could have told you that was going to happen. I mean, God.
It also freezes your hand. As you pull away, it rips off that layer of skin, dealing 1 damage.
Super. Well, that's unpleasant. And,
You're like, ow, stingy.
How stingy. How stingy.
You can kind of hear him yelling at himself.
Yeah.
What's he say?
No, this isn't what I need.
What do you need?
Arthas, we're happy to help if you'll let us.
He looks back at you all, and you see it just fills, where you can't see inside of it anymore.
Well, that's just childlike, which is to say...
Okay, so is it a bubble around him, or is it just walls?
Think of it like I said, a snow globe kind of effect.
Damn it. Okay.
Can I try using my trap ability to, like, poison his ice globe against him?
Unfortunately, no. You're just raising your hand.
Yeah, well,
I have an idea.
I have an idea. This is either gonna go incredibly well.
I
look right at you. I'm like, what I'm about to do is either gonna go incredibly well, or we might have to prepare for not living.
Harvard, I know I keep asking you questions.
But
do you have any clue what he's looking for? Or did he just bust in and start tearing through your books?
Oh, he thinks that I have the book about the person who was saved from being consumed. Which I said, don't have!
Because it's oral history.
Yeah.
Do I hear that?
You didn't hear him yelling, which I don't have!
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do my plan, which is going to blow up in our face probably. I have a feeling, and I'm pretty sure you know this already, what you're doing right now, I don't know that Rufus would approve. In fact, he might be fairly disappointed in your actions.
That's a bad idea.
I back away.
Ivan's in the back of my head, you are a fucking idiot.
Okay.
And I kind of like back up, and I'm like ready for whatever is about to come out of that thing. And I kind of like pull out my egg timer.
That was a stupid idea.
Well, change the situation. Destroy the status quo.
So, it cracks.
Oh, dear.
And it's like snow drifts away. Like now it's just like snowing indoors.
Lovely. I'm sure that's great for the bugs.
Harvard.
Come on!
But the ice globe is gone?
It's just cracked.
It's cracking, but we see like all the snowflakes stop.
Oh, man, what have I done?
See Harvard stand up and starts picking books off the shelves. Help me!
Motherfucker!
I go ahead, I throw a book at the ice globe to see if it's going to freeze it instantly like it has been.
It stops right before. See Harvard walk over and pick it up from midair. Stop throwing my books.
Okay, I need a thing to throw. I look around for any object to throw. I just need to see if the
stop throwing
globe
things.
Is still freezing.
Help me get my books away from him.
I'd say, strange man, don't talk to me. And I
wait, you're over by us. Okay.
Yeah, Harvard walked
now
in.
That I
he's
see
picking
you,
up books.
because I did hear you yell asking what he was looking for, and I tell you what he's looking for now.
Oh.
He's looking for the lore on the consumed that survived.
Okay, I go ahead, I scamper back up, and I shout to him what I just learned, that it's an oral history that has been disputed and lost, so that's the most I know on
So hopefully get him away from the fucking books.
So yeah, you're in the wrong
and then
place.
I flick one of my marbles at the globe to see if it's going to freeze if I touch it.
It goes right through it.
Oh, okay, I go ahead and pass through it.
Okay. It closes behind you and becomes solid again.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So Harvard saw it.
Good news, bad news!
You
Well-
can't hear him.
Oh.
Oh! We can see him
I
still.
fart loudly.
No, it's blocked.
Yep.
So I kind of start picking up books, like real slow, but I'm keeping my eye on like this globe.
Harvard walks over to you. You alphabetize them and take them off the shelf.
Yes. What kind of OCD do you think I have?
Walks over to you. Watch your friends.
So,
I don't trust them.
yeah,
Sometimes
actually,
neither do I.
I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna walk over, flip over a table, and like scoot it over on his back, and then start loading it up with the books, and using that as kind of like a sled to get them away from this area.
You notice that Harvard just placing books in midair, by the way.
Some of us can't
I've
fucking
seen
do
this.
that. Some of us gotta make a sled out of a table.
So I'm in the globe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I head over to Arfist. Hey, it's Swallow Diggs.
You see he's sitting at a piece of a tree that's been grown over kind of thing in there, and he's just...
Yeah, I feel I just found out that may have happened once before too. To be honest, I thought it's what we were doing when we had the fight in the junkyard. I didn't know that he would be gone.
I don't blame you.
I know. I want to know it just as much as you, because I never want to have to go through what happened yesterday again. So what do you know on the topic? I was told that it's completely oral history that has been lost to time. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's been lost to time. That's why I came here. That smug son of a bitch out there.
You think he knows?
You know, people say that he's new to the town.
Yeah, but I got the impression that that was quasi-true.
He's not new to the town. He's new to this form of the town. Because you know why? Because things that are lost to time aren't lost to the time elemental judge.
So why do you think he's withholding the information?
He picks up all the books that are written by Harvard. It's all the lore books. It's all the elemental books. Anything about that topic, he's written books about. but there's like massive gaps in one of them from around the time that you remember with the whole Goddess Light Labs.
Mm-hmm.
How they were formed, not formed, disappeared, but then came back.
He works for Goddess Light?
Maybe at some point.
Huh.
I just wanted to know if there was something I could have done.
Well, I want to know if there's something we can do, so as far as I'm concerned, we're on the same side.
There's nothing that can be done now.
Well, I meant for kids in the future. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for your son, but I want to do more in the future.
That was my future. So
I offer him my flask.
the wall is cracking and shifting down.
Sure.
No, I shouldn't. He hated when I drank.
And put it away.
Thank you. Tell your friends thank you.
Of course.
Kind of reaches down into his pocket and pulls out this little like keychain kind of thing. Looks at him. His mom made me these before she left. She also made his necklace. So I feel it's not right for them not to be near each other. So thank you.
Do I sense anything? Are they purely a keepsake, or do I sense anything?
A lot of elemental power from them.
Are you an elemental judge? That's the second time I've gotten that reaction to that question today. I'm new here, alright?
I need to laugh. I am a proud Luro. Usually gifted with earth elemental status. Yes. I am the chamber judge. You have a friend in your group that's a chamber as well. New, but has a decent grasp on the concept, at least for now.
Still dragging, like, a table across the floor.
Be careful with the encyclopedias. They're older than you are.
I mean, Go is also attempting to help.
Fucking place older than I am.
I heard that.
I go to Carter. He hears everything.
Wasn't trying to hide it.
And his force field is dissipating?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can ask Harvard in a second here.
No. Harvard doesn't like people like me.
Well, you've never met anyone like me before.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, that's scary.
Karlo can be convincing. Holds out axe. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You look over at him and you notice that there is this almost like shadowy gauntlet kind of thing forming over his left arm.
What's that thing?
He just punches the ground and it just kind of forms over. Tell Stacy out there that she'll always be family.
Okay. How about you tell her?
And he just walks in the portal and just disappears.
I try to go behind.
Nope. Nope. It's instantaneous. It closes with him. Ice shattered, disappears, completely vanishes.
No snow?
No snow. Alright, put the book back.
I have
Carter like looks down at this pile of books he's got piled onto a table, and he's just like, "Nope."
I head over and share that conversation with you guys, ending with asking if shadow portals are a common chamber power.
I shake my head no.
Ah. And then a little more quietly, I tell you guys the part about how he's confident Harvard has that information, but for whatever reason won't share it. In this case, he thinks it was because he had an issue with him personally.
Carter looks right at you. Go. He likes you.
Really quick, you guys got the chamber judge approval?
Cool.
Oh, cool. Aw, Arthas.
So we have a keychain thing.
Yep.
Cool.
And you also shared with us the thing about Stacy?
Well, I was going to tell that to her personally. Is she near?
Yeah.
Cool. I go over and tell her that.
Cool. So you go over and you see that she's kind of like leaned up against the table and it's just kind of like, and you can see there's a lot of blood coming from her leg.
Oh, that's weird. It wasn't before.
He was stopping the bleeding? No, I guess I didn't see that it wasn't bleeding before.
Yeah,
I just tell her the thing about family.
Harvard had locked that time thing, but he prioritized books.
Dumbass.
Obviously, books are more important.
But I do have some basic medicine skills, so I can start patching her up while telling her that.
She looks at me. Hey, Slugger.
Or 21 medicine.
So you're like,
how are you better than me? I was a field medic.
He's used
Our fields were just different.
Look over you. Huh. That's a handy skill to have.
Thanks.
How was he?
Pretty pissed. He said to tell you you'd always be family, and then he opened a shadow portal and disappeared. Is that a normal thing?
A shadow portal? No. I mean, potentially, but he's always been, a weapon trained, not whatever that is.
Huh.
She kind of winces.
I'm gonna pull Harvard to the side.
I very grudgingly put books back.
Thanks to this one's nudging. I apologize about his books. First and foremost. And we're kind of like...
Gentle.
We're kind of putting books away together, but I chose a section of books that I know goes next to his.
Mm-hmm.
So that we could talk covertly.
Covertly.
Well, because he doesn't trust my party members, so it's better for him to think we're not in earshot.
Mm-hmm.
So you really didn't have any information on that? I'd think there'd be everything in this library.
I don't want to lie to you, so I will just choose to not answer.
That's fair. It just seemed weird, because, I don't know, you pointed out, like, even when you gave me information, like, you had stuff, it wasn't everything. I'm referencing, like, the fact that I couldn't read portions of it on purpose, it seemed like. But you probably have something on it, even if it's not all intact, right? You don't have to show it to me. That's cool. I'm just curious.
He reaches up onto the actual bookshelf, slides a tiny panel, and takes a corner piece, like, about half this diagonal.
Okay.
And it has handwriting over it, really old school fancy calligraphy.
Mm-hmm. Same kind of calligraphy that I saw in Irene Book's note? Or different kind of calligraphy? More intense. But I can't read it. So
I don't think anyone can read it.
I have issues finding, like...
It's just, words looks like, it's like, today was, report, seems to be doing fine. However, only time can tell if this will actually lead. Today it was just like short entries over and over again. That's all I got.
Either way, wouldn't have helped him anyway. I just was curious.
No, what would have helped him in that situation if he had ever come here earlier?
Other information, if he had been wanting to seek out assistance before all of this went off the rails.
There are certain things I can't share with you.
I don't know why, but Go seems to understand that there's a certain level of... Because he's made it apparent that time is a weird thing, and since he told me about the explosion, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
At least subconsciously, why. So I'm not bitter about it, if that comes off alright. So. I also shot you a quick internal character thing that I can't say out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Whether that's for information or not, but...
It's one of the reasons why. A little more.
Got it.
Well,
I didn't know if that was coming across.
Yeah.
I was... Okay.
Even without reading that, so yeah.
Cool. I mean, I don't need to take this with me. I understand it's important for it to stay here.
Think of it like this. I probably have more pieces of that somewhere in my library.
I take this hint.
But if I was going to say if anyone's going to have anything important... He's saying it's loud enough for everyone to hear. Anything important, I'd probably check with some of the officials in the town.
A good call, I think. I also say loudly. And I wink at him. And I basically give him kind of like a... I shoulder punch him lightly. And it's kind of like a thanks.
You know,
bro.
I kind of realized, you know who we haven't talked to, who one would think is kind of kind of a big deal in a situation like this. A sheriff. A police...
You're wondering if there's a police force?
Yeah, is there a police force for elementals? Is that a thing?
Was there a police force that responded, or was it just ambulance yesterday night?
This town doesn't really have much high of a crime rate.
That's right, we did hear that from Dr. Bones. Was that V? Or was that just you?
That was just me.
Okay,
up.
It sounded like V for a sec.
I can only do so many female characters.
Oh,
so
no,
you're
all
in the same scene.
That just sounded like her sassiness.
I mean, I guess if there's no police force,
she's fine now.
That's weird.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna meander, like, after my little punch farewell to Harvard, I'm gonna meander back to my buddies.
Did we ever figure out why she wanted to contact us in the first place? Because it took us a bunch of time at the strip club to get in touch with her, and then we got the text from Lucas that was emergency. Did we finish our conversation with
V?
You know,
V?
I don't know that we did.
I mean, we need to talk to her about Lucas anyway.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Yeah, really great. However, I'm still not feeling that great.
Oh, me neither. Go on.
She kind of looks down at the puddle of blood by her leg. Drive me to the hospital, I'll talk.
Deal. You guys do whatever you want. I'm gonna drive her to the hospital.
That's a great idea, and...
Harvard walks over. Why is there so much blood?
I mean, you should know how much blood the average human body holds. Thought you were smart. And then I pick up V and start walking.
Okay, you get her to the hospital, and I'm also going to recommend that if she can be placed near or close to Lucas, that would be good. You might want to talk to Dr. Bones when you get there. I'm gonna casually suggest that.
Oh, and I let you guys know that I don't know if I told you, but he was the chamber judge, and now I show you the
That we somehow have chamber approval.
Yeah.
Did we earn it too, even though... Okay, for son. Okay. Not for this exchange.
Yeah. You technically have had it for a while.
We just are just now officially.
Yeah. You hear a voice from behind you. The banter series doesn't go with the V's.
And then walks away, like... Visual humor, but...
By the way, I know that my catching mazes was overdue, but could I get it back? Instead of having it confiscated from my bag? Okay, thanks. No? Catching mazes?
He's just looking at you. I didn't take anything from your bag.
Uh-oh.
You're the only one who's been putting stuff in my bag.
No.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that would require me to freeze time for a significant amount of time, walk over to wherever you are, put things back into your bag or change them out and come back. I mean, I'm a judge, but I mean, walking that long would be hours.
I'm gonna open my bag and see if the bloody piece of paper is still in there.
It's not.
Damn it. Is there anything in there? Except for my candy.
Have me and V left yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is my candy gone now, too?
Your candy is not gone, but opened. Someone took it.
Is the note on it?
Nope.
Damn it, I kind of figured that would be
Someone took a couple pieces of candy and all the stuff in your bag.
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong?
Someone ate my candy.
I was really hoping to talk to Arfus about maybe getting use of his junkyard.
He's gone.
I know. Where? I look over at Harvard and I'm like, I know we're not friends, and I know you're not super fond of me. Not entirely certain why. But do you know where I can maybe get a replacement? And I hold up my frozen, bent, not happy knife.
He walks over, touches it. This thing's old.
It's a classic.
Does it have lightning damage on it? What do you do to this thing?
Lightning rod?
Huh.
Right, have you met Ivan?
He's barely met you.
Walks over to a thing and pulls out a portfolio that has both your names on it.
Well, you know of us.
Oh, right. Personality split. That one actually is... Got it. Cool. You're that one. Neat.
That one and neat. No one's ever referred to me as neat before.
I mean, out of all the forms of you that I would probably get along with, you're the least one.
Why? Because I'm human?
Those books don't go there. And he just walks away. When you look up, you realize that you had mixed up A's and B's.
That's weird. Can I have my knife back?
He just took it with him.
Oh.
So, Meanwhile,
He's just
with Lassie. So you get her in, and Alanis walks up. Oh, God. Someone attack her? I keep telling her she can't continue working like this at the place that she does and not expect to eventually get hurt.
I turned to her, but I was just like, it didn't happen at work.
She goes,
I was just about to say, she was at the library.
It's fine, it's whatever. I mean, she's seen me come in worse. Hey, Doc, just add it to my tab. Paid isn't really a tab, it's just a debt, but whatever.
Kind of walked with them. The idea had occurred to me to maybe have her near Lucas.
That could be a good effect. Stacia, how? No. Just heal me and let me go.
I ask her why she doesn't want to see Lucas.
Somewhere between none of your business and my problems are my problems.
Oh, well, fuck you too, bitch.
She winks.
So the 0 to 20, man, it kills me every time.
So you see Dr. Alanis walk over and just puts her hand over and completely see like this glowing light kind of effect. You see that more color returns back to Stacia. The wound completely healed.
Cool. I start talking to the doctor. I kind of pass on to her how most of our day has revolved around the story of the consumed that was able to be brought back, but no one seems to have any solid information. We've been to the library, we've been to people who know about these things, but everyone seems to just know of the incident, not any details.
You've been talking to Leah.
Leah, but also Arfis briefly, and Harvard even more briefly.
How was Harvard towards you?
I mean, no more of a dick than most people are.
So, still a dick. Got it. Well, let it be known, I don't have any information.
Can I empathy check that?
Yep. You don't get anything weird from her. It's good enough. I mean, as far as you know, she has no reason to hide or lie to you, so you're just like, yeah. I will keep Miss Valentine overnight. She kind of leaves in. What are you whispering about, huh?
Somewhere between none of your business and it's not your problem.
Hey, fuck you too, bitch.
See you around, V.
So, you driving back? Or are you just going to wait around and see what they're doing?
I mean, I do just kind of go stand outside because I don't have any particular desire to get back to the library in a hurry. I've got my phone on me. It's kind of, can I just stand outside the hospital and do like a perception, see if anything catches
absolutely.
my eye?
And there's something, I mean, yeah, you don't even have to roll perception, really.
Okay.
The hospital has, it's one of the like, kind of fancier hospital things, and it has like a little fountain thing, and you hear a string instrument being played.
I head over to it.
Okay. You see a woman with shaved side of her head, and her hair is like powdery pink, just playing a bright blue cello. We're going to pause you there.
Okay.
You guys.
Okay, right. So we're over on the other area of town.
Still in the library.
Mm-hmm. Books are all put up now. Harvard walks up to you. Thanks.
Anytime.
He kind of giggles.
Walks away.
Like...
Yeah, like mentally, Carter's like, yes. He's like, yes, got a point, got a point, got a point, got a point.
I'm like...
Only down negative
like,
1,200.
I'm like, thanks for playing nice with him. He's the better of the two. I'm trying to think of officials.
The party is separated.
The party is split. Oh no, this is great.
So Carter goes outside.
Shit, he went with the car too.
Yeah.
Hey, Harvard. I know you like to stay here, but is there any chance you can give us a ride to the hospital so that we can get back to our driver? We can walk too. It's
let's see. The hospital is
10 minutes.
That so, and you guys were suddenly outside of the hospital.
God damn it!
I think I need a smoke.
You smoke?
So,
well, I haven't smoked.
As you see her, you hear a popping noise, and these two are beside
I'm still
you now.
adjusting to that.
Oh, hey!
So you guys just pop, and you are next to him.
What's up, guys?
Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that latest installment of Elemantra, our column. I am John, I play Karlo on the show, and I've done some of the sound work for the last couple episodes, so I've been saving all the stuff that I've deleted
And at this point, I've got almost enough for a pretty decent blooper reel. So stick around for that, and we'll figure out how we're going to reward people with it. It's mostly just farts that I've deleted from the recording, but even that's pretty great, I think.